Good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas to those of you who are celebrating. Happy Wednesday, December 25th to all. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. Got some sleep. Thank you for being here this morning. We had two good sessions last night. We're going to talk a little bit. I don't think there's any updates, but we're going to go over a few of the updates, talk about Sebastian. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Mona Smoke, Alicia Cardwell. Car Guy, thank you for being here to mod and being here. Granny to 13, Ruby Marie, Jasper, Brown Eyed Girl, thank you. Truth for Us, Mystic Butterfly, Marie Hyde, Tracy Crorkin, Elaine, Robin, as always, thank you for being here. Merry Christmas back. Runs with Scissors, Lori Wind. How is everyone today? Hi, Tracy. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. We are going to talk, chit chat for a little while, spend some time together as a family, and then we will come back on again tonight. So we are talking about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And there was an update from Atnight about people searching and trying to make people believe that Sebastian is no longer with us by where and how they are searching. Hi, More Candy, Queen Cece, Amanda Kamar, Lulu Gumshoe, great name, Jeanne Simmons, Caroline Miller, hello, Alicia Cardwell, More Candy, Groovy Gal, and Carmody. Hi, Amanda Kamar, Gypsy, how are ya? Thomas Randall, Prayer Warrior Renee. So good to see familiar faces and friends. SL, family members. Mods, Lady for Justice, good morning. Hello, Kelly Bird, everyone who's in here. I appreciate all of you being in here. So apparently we are going to discuss the updates from Atnight. They're a little upset about the searches that have been going on because they feel like it's trying to direct people to think that Sebastian is no longer with us, and their leads do point to they do believe Sebastian is with us. And that's where we're going to stand next to Seth until we're told differently, because there's absolutely no proof that he is not with us, right? So Merry Christmas to all of you who celebrate. Happy Wednesday, December 5th to those who don't. Appreciate all of you being here. Truly, I do. Let's get to some. It's Caroline Miller. It's just shocking because I don't remember who I was with last night when we hung up. One of you I was on the phone with, and Misty. We looked through that update, and it was just like unbelievable. Hi, Panda Bear's mom. My question is, if you think, yes, Prayer Warrior Renee, if you think that your child allegedly, Stacy Wondra, that's coming up. I've got so many tonight. Remember I talked about Gannon and Kyron and Sebastian, that I want to be tonight. Okay. And then, but there's so many. Yes. Stacy Wonder, we need to cover. We need to talk about what he said, and Brandy, sweet Brandy, having a conversation with him, begging him for information like a mother should. Okay. And I am going to be honest with you. I am ready for an arrest. The cuffs and the Joker yesterday gave me great hope. I'm not wanting an arrest before they can stick it to whoever did this, is responsible for this, but I don't feel they should be walking around on Christmas, whoever it is. So whoever the Joker is with the cuffs and Dog the Bounty Hunter's name on it, I hope they get picked up today as a Christmas present to Seth Rogers for taking his son and putting him somewhere, and we need to find him. Joanne McNeil, hello. And that's where we want to keep our focus, is Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm always nice to Julie and Andra. Is Bullhorn in here? Hi, Bullhorn, if you're in here. Hey, Julie, if you are. Yes, Julie and I chat on the phone, and I've emailed with Bullhorn, and I have delighted to have people to talk to. They are great creators and stand by Sebastian, and all of us do. We are Sebastian's army. I'm not sure why that person would ask that because, from what you know of me, I am a very nice person. So I'm not sure why you would ask me if I was being nice to Julie and Andra because, of course, I am. Of course, I am. So that's a silly, strange question. So let's see here what else we've got going on. I don't know who's in the house, so let me see if I do have them in the house. Hello to you. Yesterday we had a wonderful visit from Jen Coffendaffer. She popped in. So we are going to go ahead and get to, let me see who else is in here, because if I am missing anyone, it's not intentional. All my mods who are in here, thank you so very much. If I do have Julie and Bullhorn and everyone in here, welcome in. Anyone who's in here, welcome in. We appreciate you being here. So appreciate it very, very much. We're not going to have any drama in here. Okay, so anyone starting things like let's not start our people being kind. We're all kind to each other. And if you saw the event with Seth Rogers the other night, you would see the solidarity and friendships most of us have built. So the only people, in my opinion, not being nice, you can go ahead and direct yourselves to the hate channels, but the rest of us are lovely to each other. Hi, Thomas Randall. So that comment is kind of irritating, in my opinion, and I hate to be that way. So, well, crazy grandma, let me ask you a question. So, mods, we have a lot of the haters in here this morning. We're not putting up with it. I want them removed immediately. So, I'm going to highlight a comment and I'm going to go for it. You want to come at me? We're going to address you. You cannot even leave this family alone on Christmas Day. Wow. So let me address you, Miss Crazy Grandma. There is a child who is missing. He was 15 years old. He is now 16 years old. This is his Christmas too. A man who has 4 abuse records against a child, allegedly, doesn't deserve Christmas. It's the child who does. So I don't want to hear anything about leaving a family alone on Christmas Day. We're looking for a child on Christmas Day, and this is a family who hasn't given one consistent narrative. Okay? So we're not putting up with the hate today. We aren't doing it. If you want to take your dark little heart, go take it somewhere else. But we're looking for a child. We're not protecting criminals in this case. So get on out, because I'm done. We are spending a lovely day together. Get your little self out of here and don't return. Take your black, filthy heart and move on. It's disgusting. As a matter of fact, I want her out. Sorry, guys. I want this person kicked out now. So we're not going to put up with this today. There is a little boy who is not home. I don't give 2 rats patooties about 2 parents who can't tell the truth, who can't speak up for a little boy who's not home, who abuse him, who put up with the abuse, who hide from it, who lie about it, who do something. They're involved in some way. And if they aren't, then they'll find the real culprits. But we are not going to do this today. So take your black hearts and get out. We're here talking about a little boy. Take your hate, and you know what channels will welcome you. Sorry, you all, but this is just getting out of hand. So let's go ahead and talk about why they're a little cranky this morning. Okay? So they're cranky because it has been announced that we have a criminal investigation, and it was mentioned last evening that the Proudfoots are the center of that criminal investigation. Let's go ahead and go to that update. And we're all going to remain friendly and lovely. And please remember that this is a child missing. Okay? It's not about parents who deserve Christmas. This is about a child missing and a child abuser, allegedly, with reports against a child. He has no right, whether the child's missing or present, to be enjoying Christmas, in my opinion. He should be behind bars. So, if you are here to defend criminals, you may exit now. Thank you. And mods, please just remove him today. Make your life easier and mine. Thank you all for being here. I'm sorry I had to address that hate, but we're not going to put up with it. We're here to have a lovely time. We're here to support. We're here to learn. And those smack talkers who think that's true crime, I feel very sorry for people who don't know how to research. Okay. The only thing they know how to do is attack. They can't do a thing about research. So let's go ahead and get started here. 13 hours ago. Let's see. We read all these documents. There was something. Here is the fact that there's a cuff, a joker, and Dog the Bounty Hunter. Someone, I hope, is being arrested very soon. There is something they were talking about the searches last night that I really want you all to see, because where was that? It was on, maybe it was on, let me check real quick. I'm going to see what's up to date here. Let me see if it was Nick. Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. I hope you're having a blessed day. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we don't. Working on a new video. Who is Stephen Fisher? Okay. Happy holidays. Maybe we don't. I thought where in the world did I read that? There is an update about, okay, here's one that was interesting, and I don't know if this is true. Nicole Goforth, she put it out, replying to Dog. Nick reposted it. Roses are red, violets are blue. Dog is in town, and he's after the truth. Now, do we know that is true? No, we don't. Could that be a gift? Just yes. But Nick reposted it. Someone put it in there. This was last night. We do not know if it is true that he is in town, but that is something I want to show you that was posted. Roses are red, violets are blue. Dog is in town, and he's after the truth. I hope it's true, because they were putting Christmas at La Vida. We're here for you, love. And we're going to be here tonight, too. We are going to be here tonight, too. No one is alone. We've got each other. So let me see if there's anything else. I honestly thought there was that one post. Okay, so maybe it came over here. Just going to check it for you, and then we're going to move on. I just want to get you whatever updates we have. Let's see if there's any in Sebastian Rogers missing. I did not get to check updates when I woke up, because I wanted to get things ready for myself having to go and then get on here. Thank you, dear. Thank you. I can't, can you email that to me? Whoever just sent that to me, do you mind emailing that to me? So it is Atnight. It is from last night. We read that one though. Okay. Hold on. Let me just keep going through here real quick. So Deceptive Detective is working on a reaction to the Elevated Truth panel. Hope all of you are having a wonderful day. Okay, I don't know why I'm not seeing what I'm looking to see. Okay, let's go right here. Atnight, did they post it? December 15th, just 13 hours ago. Let's see if this is the one about the ingenuous searching. Okay. This is something that is concerning at night at this time because they are searching for a child, Sebastian Rogers, with leads that are taking them out of state and showing them credible leads that he is with us and move in out of Tennessee. And they are very upset that searches are being done right now. Hi, Woman's Warrior. How you feeling, love? And they are very upset with the fact that searches are being done in the neighborhood, and that's what I was going to say, in the neighborhood, and that we are doing this 9 months later. Okay, so why we are searching in the woods and claiming he may have been hit by a vehicle. Hello, Nick, Bullhorn, Betty, and Julie. Good to see all of you. Thank you for being here. Just going over this update from Atnight. Merry Christmas to all. Happy holidays. Happy Wednesday, December 25th. I appreciate all of you being here. Let's go ahead and read this. For immediate release, December 24th, 2024, Atnight reaffirms commitment to finding 16-year-old missing since February. Cites stepfamily's search, which is in quotes, as diversion. Sumner County, Tennessee, Atnight Private Intelligence Agency, Atnight, underscores its resolute determination to locate 16-year-old Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who disappeared on February 25th, 2024, from his Sumner County home at age 15. Please understand that's why it's so frustrating when people come in and say, don't these parents deserve a Christmas? This child deserves a Christmas. Retained by Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, Atnight has allocated substantial resources to track credible leads, coordinate multi-state search teams, and work with licensed professionals, all focused on ensuring Sebastian's safe return. Investigators have mobilized across multiple states, working alongside volunteer networks, and remain steadfast in their belief that Sebastian is alive. In a disturbing turn of events, and this is in bold, CP and KP, Sebastian's stepfather and mother, have recently conducted local searches, in quotes, treating Sebastian as though he were hit by a car, abandoned, despite zero evidence pointing to such a tragedy. And again, I would question why you would be doing that almost 10 months later. If you truly thought your child was hit by a car, I would expect you to be out there nine months and 28 days ago looking. It sounds like a little publicity for me, in my opinion, trying to throw people maybe the wrong way. There is zero evidence pointing to such a tragedy. So here we go again. First, we had 3 cars within 24 hours from SF. One was a boyfriend, one was this, one was that. Trash truck, he knew everyone who's in the vehicle. Now we have them searching right by the house in the woods that have been searched a million times, and months ago, where they were months and months ago, I have no idea. It is constant misinformation being put out. Okay. So there is zero evidence pointing to such a tragedy. If the Proudfoots have information that supports this bleak outlook, it raises serious questions about whether they are deliberately withholding crucial details. Notably, they have refused genuine assistance from Atnight while conducting a search in a wooded area that has already been thoroughly searched by thousands of law enforcement officers. A move that Atnight believes is a disingenuous distraction that undermines credible leads suggesting Sebastian is alive. According to Atnight's investigators, there is no basis for a local hit and run scenario, nor have the Proudfoots exhibited meaningful urgency since Sebastian vanished. Okay, we'll read this one more time for those of you who missed this last night. And it says, let me enlarge it for you if I can. Make sure you're with me here still. Okay. Atnight Private Intelligence Agency underscores its resolute determination to locate 16-year-old Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And this is from One World, an immediate release. on the 24th of December. Says Atnight intensifies nationwide search for missing 16-year-old. It counters false claims from stepfather. Subject Atnight reaffirms commitment to finding 16-year-old Sebastian 16-year-old missing since February, cites family search as diversion. Atnight Private Intelligence Agency underscores its resolute determination to locate 16-year-old Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who disappeared on February 25th, 2024, from his Sumner County home at age 15. So February 25th. Sebastian is now age 16. For those of you who are fairly new to the case, his 16th birthday was on December 7th, 2024. Atnight they have been retained by Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers. Atnight has allocated substantial resources to track credible leads, coordinate multi-search state teams, and work with licensed professionals, all focused on ensuring Sebastian's safe return. Investigators have mobilized across multiple states, working alongside volunteer networks, and remain steadfast in their belief that Sebastian is alive. In a disturbing turn of events, CP and KP, Sebastian's stepfather and mother, have recently conducted local searches, treating Sebastian as though he were hit by a car, abandoned, despite zero evidence pointing to such a tragedy. So one has to ask yourselves, why now? Why now? And if you want to, I want to thank everyone for being here today. If I haven't welcomed you personally, thank you for being here. So, you have to ask yourself, why? Why, when you hear there's a criminal investigation? Why, when you see cuffs and a Joker card come up, are you suddenly digging in the woods near the house? It makes no sense. We have an intelligence agency reporting numerous states, numerous leads to prove this young man, saying that they are looking for a child who is alive. And we have two parents digging in the woods near their home, wanting people to think he's right there from an accident. Well, where in goodness names were you, and why weren't you digging there 9.5 months ago, 9 months and 28 days ago? Why would you be there now, that close to your home? Shame on you. If you thought your child had been there all this time from a hit and run, you just let him lay there for 9 months and suddenly you're just going to go? I don't buy it, in my opinion. I just don't buy it. Hold on, we have some more X stuff coming out. Okay. So it makes no sense. I see why Atnight is calling it out as disingenuous, because if you as a mother or a stepfather thought your missing child was in your neighborhood having been hit by a vehicle or in the woods, why would you wait 9 months and let's say 28 days if they were out there yesterday, 28 days to go and look for him there? Now, what explanation could a parent give for leaving their child there where they thought this might have occurred 9 months and 28 days? And suddenly you get off your patootie and you're looking? I don't buy it. I agree with Atnight, in my opinion, that they want people to think we are looking for someone who is no longer with us, because looking for someone who is with us might lead to him. Friends, I'm telling you, this is just disgusting. We also have heard about, thank you so much, love y'all back. Hi, Canadian Cookie. You approved Jay's message. Thank you. I agree. And we're going to keep it loving. We're going to keep remembering that this isn't about us. This is about a young man who needs to be brought home. This is about a father and loved ones who need their young man brought home. And I'm sorry I got a little feisty with the haters who were coming in, But don't do this. Don't tell me that those parents deserve a Christmas when we have a beautiful young man who's 16 years old who isn't having one. So, yes, a fatal paper cut. Says, I seem to remember Seth getting a lot of flack early on for asking someone to film him searching. It's only natural that CP is going to get the same treatment, in my opinion. But um, were they really pictures of CP? I received some pictures, but it didn't really look like CP. Thank you, Sue Animal Lover. Yes, we're going to keep honoring and hi YouTuber. We are going to keep honoring and just reporting and praying that cuffs, that silver jewelry goes on some wrists. And who is the Joker? Who is the Joker? Okay, let me go real quick here. See if there's anything else. And then we are going to watch. We are on interview number 5. For those of you who were with me last night, we were taking the comparison of Chris Watts. There's nothing else, friends. And you're taking the comparison of Chris Watts from Atnight's, let me show you, from Atnight's post yesterday. They compared Chris Watts to another Chris we're learning about. And we are going to finish that tonight. We started discussing the case, but remember, in my opinion, they were not comparing them because of the acts the two Chris's did. It was because of the behaviors in the investigation, in the personality. So I just don't want anyone to think. Here we go. 3 minutes ago. Here we go. I don't want anyone to think that Chris is being compared to Chris Watts allegedly because of the act of what happened to the loved ones, but because of the behavior, the way they handled themselves. Okay. So, Quizzly Beers, thank you for being here. I'm usually not feisty, but I'm not putting up with it when we got a father without his son. I'm sorry, but thank you. Love y'all. And Betty and Julie, if you're still in here, and Nick, thank you for being here. Appreciate you all. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the latest post. Hi, Misty. Yes, please hit the like button if you'd be so willing as you come in. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I'm praying for an arrest today. Is that going to happen? We don't know. Let's read this, what Atnight has to say. I will always try and enlarge it for you because I know some of you don't have X and you're trying to screenshot it. So there you go. This was just a couple minutes ago. Merry Christmas, everyone. May your day be filled with joy, laughter, and the warmth of family. And hey, Mr. Proudfoot, how about making this the best Christmas ever by instructing whoever has information about Sebastian whereabouts to bring him back home? Boom! Let's make it a true holiday miracle. Boom, boom, boom. Let's read it again. Merry Christmas, everyone. May your day be filled with joy, laughter, and the warmth of family. And please pray for Seth Rogers and Sebastian's loved ones who are alone without him today. And hey, in bold, Mr. Proudfoot, how about making this the best Christmas ever by instructing whoever has information about Sebastian whereabouts to bring him back home? Let's make it a true holiday miracle. So now they are addressing CP. Interesting about the whereabouts. Congratulations on the extra cash from not buying gifts for Sebastian this year. Wow. Instead of pocketing the savings, maybe we could invest in a heart and actually work to bring him back. Excuse me. But who are we kidding, right? That would require caring. And if you know where he is, perhaps you could guide him to a nearby store. Tell him to go inside and call the police. It's a small act that could make a significant difference in bold. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. Merry Christmas at night. Wow. Love it. Okay. So we now see, and please hit that thumbs up button. And my family members, please don't forget that we will be meeting Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time as a family and a membership. So they are not holding back. They are not holding back at all. And Julie, I saw your text and I texted you back, but I'll look at it a little bit more closely. So they are not holding back. They are addressing CP, which tells you and me right now, hi, Christina, that they do believe CP knows the whereabouts of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. They are not addressing KP in this. They are addressing CP in this. Mr. Proudfoot, how about making this the best Christmas ever and instructing whoever has information about Sebastian's whereabouts to bring him back home? Let's make it a true holiday miracle. Congratulations on the extra cash from not buying cash gifts for Sebastian this year. Instead of pocketing the savings, maybe we could invest in a heart and actually work to bring him back. But who are we kidding, right? That would require caring. And if you know where he is, perhaps you could guide him to a nearby store to tell him to go inside and call the police. It's a small act that could make a significant difference. And I know there's another update that we're missing because that reminded me of one. So I need to find this other update. Thank you so much, my dear Ginger girl. That's so thoughtful. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Jay. God bless you and all of your family and friends. Sending prayers for Seth and Sebastian. I pray that Sebastian comes home soon. Hashtag Sebastian Strong. Amen. Amen, my friend. And thank you for your thoughtfulness. Amen. Love it. We need to bring this boy home. Let me read one other thing that I'm thinking they have there. I'm going to put on the video of the next interview while I am looking for an update that we looked at yesterday. And I know it's there because I was reading it. So let's go ahead. If we've got anyone saying anything. Yes, we do. So we'll address it one more time. And I will address it one more time. Okay. I'm going to address this one last time. And I'm going to say, we have a child who is missing. I know you're used to some of the parents, specifically the P-foots, making it about themselves, but it is not. Okay? They don't deserve a Christmas if they can't give a one narrative, in my opinion. They don't deserve a Christmas if they are the center of a criminal investigation, in my opinion. They don't deserve a Christmas if a 16-year-old young man cannot have a Christmas, in my opinion. They don't deserve a Christmas until they tell the truth. The truth has not been told. There is no scent leaving the home. There is no proof footage that he left the home. The home is locked back up. KP has admitted the only people who have that ability are immediate family. We see a flashlight running back to the house. The only individual still in the house in the morning is KP. So go ahead and have a talk with her if you think she deserves a Christmas. The very mother who can't even say her child's name since April. Okay? The very mother who, when is asked about her child, we get no comment. You can talk to the law enforcement if you have any questions for me or my husband. Okay? How about you talk to your son? So, no, we're not going that route. And if you don't want to hear us talking about this and you're getting a little nervous that the cuffs have been shown in the Joker card, then mosey your little self on out of here because we want them arrested. Thank you. Whoever's involved, we want arrested. Hi, Bobby Bretzman, Lloyd Lama. So you can just keep your comments We just got them out of my chat, and we are going to continue forward without your hate. And we are going to go to the next interview. And then while we're doing that, there's something I'm going to look for that I want to share with you. Okay. So just give me 1 second to get that interview loaded up. Oh, good. We're on the Chronicles of Olivia interview. Good, good, good. Okay. We are on the Chronicles of Olivia interview. Let me pull it up. Sorry, it moved on me. Okay. Right there. Good. We are on the Chronicles of Olivia interview.
You see this house in
Oops,
Florida?
hold on.
Well, let me show you how I invested into it with just a few $100. Plus my investment with... In today's video, I interviewed the mother and stepfather of Sebastian Rogers, a 15-year-old who vanished from Hendersonville, Tennessee
Hold on.
on February 26th of 2024. He vanished and hasn't been seen since. Although he doesn't like to be dirty, it's kind of...
I'm sorry, I'm going to stop it.
Doesn't have awareness because if you look, he's got chocolate milk on his face because he didn't wipe it off at breakfast.
Okay, we're going to get it started here. This was on March 18th, Chronicles of Olivia. We have gone through the first 5 interviews. We do not have a noise yet. We do not have any of that mentioned yet. And in one of the 5 interviews was now introduced the trash chore. Okay. So we have not yet heard of the noises. We are going to watch this. This is March 18th. This is the one that was done in their home. And while we're beginning to watch, I am going to be coming back in and out for fair use, but I'm also going to be looking for an update that I wanted you to read from last night. I need to find, and I think someone has emailed it to me. So thank you all for all you do each day for Sebastian. We are going to give full credit to Chronicles Olivia, and we are watching this for fair use, criticism, education, and commentary. Thank you all for being here. This was a big interview, in my opinion. So get out your notebooks. Merry Christmas, Justice for Kylo. Good to see you all. Thank you all. Hi, Charles Myers. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you. Hi, Star Lambert. Everyone who came in late, so good to have you. Chica live life to the live life to the fullest. Awesome. Sandy, hello. Good to see you. And I want to make sure, Ginger Girl, I want to say thank you again for your generosity. Okay, let's go ahead. Let me present this, and then I will make sure and get that one update. Exclusive interview. I will start it over. I'm going to mute myself so you don't have an echo, but I'll come back in and out for fair use.
Doesn't like to be dirty. It's kind of funny because he also doesn't have awareness because if you look, he's got chocolate milk on his face because he didn't wipe it off at breakfast. It's funny like that.
Can you recap the overall story of Sebastian's disappearance? Kind of walk through that day.
Sunday, the day before he went missing. We got up and, fun fact, I made breakfast that morning.
Don't forget to Google it, y'all. Oh, I need to post that t-shirt again. We still have the sweatshirts and t-shirts that say Google it, y'all.
We had a good time. We were laughing, we were joking. He talked to family on the phone during breakfast to brag. We went and picked up our niece.
Yesterday,
Yeah, I got a call and asked if I could go and pick her up, and I did. And so we went and did that. We went to BJ's. Had a good time there. He ate a colossal popcorn. Came home to put groceries away because we bought snacks because, you know, he's 15 and snacks.
Snacks.
We went to the bowling alley. And then from there we went to dinner. Came home. He took out the trash because that's his chore. He takes the can to the end of the driveway. About 9 o'clock, told him to go to bed. And he's come out of his room where he was playing. And he said, "All right, good night, Mama. Good night, puppies. I love you." And went to bed. He was doing something in his room because about an hour later I heard some noise and I was like, "I don't care what you're doing in there, but go to sleep."
First time the noise has been brought up is right there. Okay. There is no colossal popcorn at BJ's. I know it's a small thing, but it's a colossal pretzel. And the comment about the yeah, the cough is weird. Also, we went and picked up our niece. There's so much vagueness in there, right? And the spaghetti pancakes and the bragging. I don't know what the bragging, something in that bothers me, and I don't know why. Okay. So, and then the spaghetti pancakes, Google it, y'all. I'm not sure is the way he was eating that night, if that is true. Okay. And maybe he's just a growing boy who eats like that. I don't know. Okay. She ran and drove. So we're not, hold on one second. I'm just, you all, do I have mods in the house? Yes, I do. Hi, Jenny Machete, Whispering Winds. I'm seeing some people who are not in here with a good heart and a good attitude, and I want them removed, if you don't mind. We're not giving timeouts today. We're just removing. There's many people who are feeling a certain way already today about the holidays. We have people feeling a certain way about people who are not with them today. We're not going to allow people to make it worse. Okay. Yes, it really is X Love Upstate New York X. It really, I called, it's a colossal pretzel. They have a large popcorn, a medium, but they don't have a colossal popcorn. In the military, is there a time limit to eat when at boot camp? I don't know. I would think so. I know that my dad hated the mess halls and things like that, but I would think they were there's a time that they're allowed to be in the mess halls. Hi, guidance. Let's keep going. This is an important interview, in my opinion. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. See, Christina, the bragging bothered me too. To me, it's a negative connotation when you say bragging. Okay. And again, I need my mods, if you don't mind, my friends, kick them right out. I'm seeing lots of comments that don't need to be here. M. Kaz, hello. Good to see you. Let's continue.
And about midnight, I got up and I went to bed. And 6 o'clock, I went to wake him up for school Monday morning. And that's when he wasn't here.
What was...
Oh, sorry.
What's up? Hi, Tara. We brought you here today to let you know that we...
Going through your mind at that point, like, what were the feelings that you were feeling?
To censor
Just
myself.
censor
Holy
myself.
freaking
Holy
crap, this
freaking
can't be
crap, this
happening.
can't be
Where's
happening.
my
Where's
kid?
my kid?
Choice
Choice
words
words
were
were
used.
used.
Like, where the
Where
F
the
is
F is
he,
he.
you know. I looked through the house for him because it was typical for him to get up and come in my room for snacks and things like that. And he likes to dip behind the, walls and watch, and then he comes out after I come back and he likes to scare me. But after I looked, and I mean, mind you, all of this took place in like 1 minute flat. But I didn't see him in his room. I looked all over. I ran through the whole house. I looked out all the doors and windows, and I was like hollering his name. And I picked up the phone and I called my husband, and I said, I can't find him. And he said, what do you mean? I said, he's not in this effing house. I can't find our son. And I jumped in my car and I drove around the neighborhood and I drove over by the school, and he's already like, at this point I was like hysterical and I was crying, I was screaming, and he was like, three-wayed. He three-wayed law enforcement and was telling them like our son is missing and we don't know what's going on.
Sorry if you had an echo. I apologize. I had forgotten to mute myself. So interesting. A cough, and then she kind of stumbled and hit the table. Three-way. We did a three-way. Okay. So another thing that I have been confused about, and I was talking to one of you with this last night. Dispatch at about 6:44 a.m. says that mom is driving through the neighborhood in a baby blue Infinity. Baby blue. Okay. Now, I want to show you something, and I know I'm going off track, but I want to show you something that we had wondered about. Okay. If she's driving around in a baby blue Infinity, I want to look at something here real quick and show you something why I question it. Because they said specifically mom's walking around in a baby blue Infinity, and I'm trying to get the footage of that night. Oh, it's on Dog's channel, isn't it? Okay, it's on Dog's channel. Hold on, bear with me because I want to show you something. His footage, because it doesn't look like a baby blue. It does not look like a baby blue Infinity. And that's what she reported to dispatch that she drives, right? So why does this not look like a baby blue Infinity? Let me find Dog's stuff here. Atnight, here we go. I'm going to share it with you again. Dog's footage, the longer footage, because I just want you to see what I'm talking about. Oh, he's got it on his channel. I'm sorry, you guys. I was going to his channel and forgot. Okay, did I share that with you? Hold on. Here, I was going to X and his channel at the same time. Hold on, let me stop the screen. Does it look like, I just want to check and see if you think it looks like a baby blue Infinity. And then we'll move on to the interview. Sorry, I was heading to X instead of his channel. And if you have not gone over to Dog the Bounty Hunter's channel, you may want to do so because he is going to be putting an update out on that channel. Is this baby blue? I guess it could be considered baby blue. Is that baby blue to you? Maybe with the lighting, right? I guess it just never struck me as a baby blue. Does that strike you all as baby blue? Yeah, but Mama Bear Shirley, the dispatch said mom's driving around the neighborhood in a baby blue Infinity. And if dispatch says that, that's what mom told her she was in was a baby blue Infinity. And it does not look like a baby blue Infinity to me. And it does look like baby blue to Canadian Cookie. Okay. So it looks more silver. What man doesn't know the make model? Exactly. Exactly. Especially if you can say, I've got a diesel truck. I got a diesel truck. You know your year. You know your year. He's proud of it. Okay. So I just was pointing out it just doesn't look baby blue. And that's what dispatch was told by the mom, that she was driving around the neighborhood in a baby blue Infinity. And I think those little details are ones we might need to start paying attention to. Hi, Misty Blue. Okay, and I don't know why, but that bothers me. That's a detail. Are we overlooking that detail? Were cars switched? Is that not her actual car that night? Is that maybe CB's car? Because they say hers is more of a silver. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at it in a different light. Thank you, Ginger Girl, for posting Dog's YouTube channel, because he will be having an update, I think now within the next 5 days. Let's go ahead and continue back to the interview. Oh my goodness, Pamela, you grew our family yesterday and you're doing it again today. Our family is growing again, 5 family memberships. We meet Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, Pamela, for being so thoughtful and allowing others the opportunity to be a part of our family. Please thank Pamela if you indeed receive one of the family memberships, and welcome to the family. Hold on one second. Someone's okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. It just looks to me like that's not a baby blue, which which the law enforcement was told. Okay. So that's just another, in my opinion, little piece we might have overlooked because it was tiny, but I could be wrong. Thank you again. Welcome to the family. Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, we have a blast together. Let's keep going. I just wanted to look at that. I was on I think it was Misty last night. We were trying to figure that out. That's not baby blue to us. I know, Robin, my heart feels so bad for Seth today. It really does. It could be the lighting, Canadian Cookie. It really could be. I just, you're watching your Steelers and me at the same time. Well, guess what, Mama Bear? I'm honored to be making it with your Steelers game. Yeah, that's blue, not baby blue. So anyway, we need the truth. We're going to keep looking. Let's look into this. We know what they're looking for now. We know clues that they might need. So these interviews are precious to us right now. Okay. If you're messaging me right now, I'm sorry. I've just got to keep going on. Okay. Okay. So I do have something. Can you email that to me? Oh, sorry. Hold on. Someone's sending me a picture of the back of the step parent's car. Okay. I know. Justice for Kylo. You are not sounding stupid, because I'm not a car person either. Is this an Infinity? Let's take a picture of an Infinity real quick. Let's get a picture of an Infinity. We go off on our little tangents sometimes, but hey, wait, Infinity vehicle. She said it was a 2017 on Nancy Grace, right? Baby blue. This is what I'm going to show you. Here is the picture. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. Here is a 2018. I'm just trying to look for the blue. Doesn't really say baby blue, but let's go ahead and I want to show this to you. Let me show this to you. So here's an infinity. It does look like it is an infinity. Let me share the screen with you. Okay. I think it looks like it's an infinity. If you look at the front right here, that resembles the front of the vehicle we're looking at. And if you actually look at the color here, this says blue infinity. It does look quite like what we're looking at, right? But it's still not baby blue. But maybe since it wasn't dark blue, she said baby blue. I don't know. But it's those details, when you have a missing child that you really need. What? Little Red was told she bought a new car, same brand. What I was told, Little Red, is CB bought a new car. Oh, you mean recently? Because what I was told, are you talking, Little Red, about before the disappearance or after? Hi, Erno. Merry Christmas. Hi, Deborah Durr. I was told before the disappearance, CB, Step Socks, bought a new Infinity and gave KP, and KP took her old Infinity, and when CB bought the new Infinity, she bought one just like her old one, just a little, I think it's silver, but they look a lot alike. Okay. So let's keep going. Hi, Angel of Light. Hello, everyone. Yeah, now that I look at it, Deanna Downey, it could be baby blue. Absolutely. It could be based on, because it's not a dark blue. So someone could say baby blue. Let's go ahead and continue with the interview. All those little details now that we need to start paying attention to. Hi, Bluegrass Meadows and Whispering Winds. Yes, initials only, please. Yes, they're very similar, Bubbly Beth, excuse me. Apparently, if they're not near each other, hi. Hello, everyone. What does this say? Nick the Hat Buzz watching Buzz. Oh, hi, Nick. Welcome in. Okay, let's continue. Thank you for being here and Merry Christmas to you. And thank you for all you do, Nick. Thank you for all you're doing for Sebastian. We appreciate you, Atnight, Dog the Bounty Hunter, Hong, One World. You've given us great hope. And thank you for standing behind Seth Rogers. He needed that. Thank you so much. So appreciated, Nick. Okay, let's keep going. What we had the other night, gathering around Seth, is exactly how our true crime community should always be. It was filled with love and kindness and solidarity and unity and kind words surrounding a parent of a missing child. And it is absolutely what this community should always be about. And it was a beautiful evening. Okay, if you're all ready, I'm going to go. I see someone saying, oh, thank you, Deanna. I'm sorry. Deanna's saying, sorry, I might have not stated correctly, Jay. And Deanna, I might have read it incorrectly because I'm going quickly. Her Infinity is not baby blue. The color is called Moonbow Blue, according to Infinity website. Okay. Okay. So it's those little details. But, I don't know. Did we miss something in the vehicles? I don't know. Maybe I'm just overlooking because I'm trying to look at every detail. Yeah, in the stock photos, it looks a little lighter blue, right? I know, Jen Benners, I know you all are doing a good job because they are here today. My mods, I thank you. I appreciate you. I know it's not easy today. Bless each of you. If I see them, I'll help you, okay? I've knocked a few out too. You know me, I always, not today, Satan. So I got rid of them. Okay, Misty. Thank you. Let's continue.
Going on, and he was like, go back to the house, they're on their way. And I ran back, drove back to the
Sorry, I have to mute. Why would he have to tell her to go back to the house? I thought they were on a three-way. If they're on a three-way call, why is he having to tell her to go back to the house that they're on their way? She would have heard that.
house, and 20 days later, we haven't found him.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how stressful.
And just one more thing. This is the first interview where we're hearing about the three-way. In the first interview, he says he called. We know in the last interview we watched, he said he called straight to who you know. And now we're hearing it's a three-way. And remember, before we heard it, we've heard a little cough too before that. Okay, yes, whack a troll. Have fun. It's our new Christmas morning game. Yes, very vague. Very vague where we need details, and where details are added, very suspect in my opinion. Okay.
That is, and also, like when we were driving up here, like this neighborhood is so pretty and nice. And do you think, has he ever like walked away before, or like has that ever happened? It's just no, first time.
He's not a child that wanders. He's not one that is like.
He doesn't have a history of being an eloper, which is common. And I have friends with children on the spectrum who do struggle with elopement with their children. But no, Sebastian, that's one thing. It's always been a blessing. He's not been an eloper or a runner. His primary areas are like social and emotional dysregulation issues and things like that. But he's very smart. He's functional. Overall, he's a pretty happy kid. I mean, he's a teenager. He's coming into his hormones. He's angry that he's growing a mustache, but for the most part, he's a happy kid. And
My mother was so skeptical about all this chair yoga conversations. But look at her now.
What are your theories? Like, I'm sure your mind has thought of every possible thing that could have happened, but is there any theory that you can talk about that you think?
What I can tell you is, with all law enforcement, with everybody that's involved, there's nothing that's been eliminated. Everything is on the table. Everything is being looked at from every possible aspect.
Everything from he got out and walked away and was outside of the search radius before we started searching to the worst.
Yeah.
And
that's currently where we're at. I mean, it's...
Yeah. Really trying not to go down that road because we're going to find him.
Speculating causes problems. Assumptions cause issues. And based on facts of what everybody knows, right now, there's nothing, and everything is still on the table to being looked at.
We just know he's out there somewhere.
One other question I have is, recently Channel 5 in Nashville, they had security footage that showed 2 flashlights the night he disappeared. Is there anything that you think about this video? Or
Sure. So there's a lot of speculations about that video that are floating on the internet. Okay. And that is exactly what it is. It's speculations. Now, what it can give you an official statement on is TBI Newslink has released a statement from law enforcement, between local law enforcement, state law enforcement, some federal law enforcement, and they have analyzed that video so many times over that everything that everybody is trying to assume is a flashlight, I hate to say this, it's not. As much as we would love it to be one, it's not. I'm not going to go into details as far as where that video is shot from, but I can tell you, as the parents, we have seen the video firsthand from law enforcement. We know exactly where it was taken from, and nothing that is being assumed right now is actually true about that video, unfortunately.
Okay, that leads me to the question again. First of all, why are you laughing about the flashlights when you were able to, when you narrated a scent path that did not exist allegedly, which matched identically to the flashlight path? Second of all, why do you have Sebastian take the trash to the end of the driveway if you believe trash trucks are in the back? And why wouldn't you be curious about those flashlights? That's the only activity, right? That's the only activity around the house of a missing child on the night he went missing. That's, in my opinion, nothing to laugh about. Hey, Tony, Merry Christmas, welcome in. Nothing to laugh about. When she says, interesting when he says everything's on the table, absolutely. We are going to find him and bring him home. She knows he's out there somewhere. Yes, and we are going to bring him home. We are absolutely going to bring him home. And you saw from Atnight's post today, they believe, in their opinion, CP knows where Sebastian is because they want him to release that today. So, or they are asking for him to say something. Okay. This interview is very, very telling. We are on March 18th, and it's the first time we've heard anything about a noise. You know, I heard him playing, I heard something. And remember, Jen Coffindaffer said, usually it's escalated in the beginning. Oh my gosh, I heard a thud. My son's missing. But that's not what we got. And in her experience, that's because people are trying to make an excuse as they go on for what if the child is found, what we might find, maybe a bruise or a mark. Forgive me for saying that, Seth, if you're in the room. Okay. And so that's why they escalate from nothing to I heard something, to I heard a loud noise, to I heard a thud. Because there's a reason if in her experience, if the child is found, they're trying to make allowances for what might be found. Okay. Normally, the person starts out with the thud. I heard a thud. We don't escalate to a thud. So that was a big red flag for Jen Coffindaffer. And this is the first interview. We are on March 18th. Okay. And it's the first interview where we're hearing about a noise. Second interview, we hear about the trash chore. Interview number 2. Let me go ahead and mute so you don't get an echo. Very important interview, in my opinion. And the way he laughs about the flashlights after he has reiterated that path, he's reiterated that path to a T, saying a dog went that way. And we've heard there was no dog following a scent like that. Let's continue. Thank you all for being here. Please hit the thumbs up. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays if you celebrate. If you do not, thank you for being here with me on this Wednesday, December 25th. We will also be in the house later tonight in the evening so we can spend Christmas evening together, Christmas night together. It'll be more night when I get back.
And anything about any other videos or anything like that, please refer to the TBI news link that they have out there, the updated Amber Alert stuff. And it will give you the most up-to-date information that all law enforcement has. And they will give you current as far as what's what and how they're looking at things.
And if there's any new video, forward it to them.
Please.
Yeah. Security footage is really like a game changer. We're working on Riley's strain and trying to find like if someone missed one on a corner or something. So that's
around this neighborhood, and this whole community. I mean, I can tell you that much here. When it comes to the cameras, there has not been one person that has said no. And trust me, it is greatly felt that everybody has been so open, so helpful in pushing out any which way they can. I mean, there's been some families that have actually been on vacation that weren't home, and they got they got permission from that family to take a look at their cameras and go in their houses without them even being present, which has been amazing. So, but yeah.
That's good. If there was something that you could say to Sebastian if he was listening, what would you say?
Oh God. That if you can see this or hear this, that we just want you home, baby, and we love you. And there ain't nothing gonna stop us from coming and getting you and bringing you home.
I can't speak for his father, but I'm pretty sure we all have the same opinion that we love you, miss you, we want you home. And if you can, call us, get wherever you can, let us know, and we will come get you.
Call 911, run out into the street, go in public, anything. The signs that we've been blessed to have family, friends, and even some in the community that have been helping us, but we've been out spreading those as far as we can, even over state lines, trying to get awareness because, you know, not everybody knows that he's missing, and there's a chance that if someone could see him and not even realize who he is. So we want to get his face out there because we want him home.
Surprisingly, even locally, there are some folks that don't even know what's going on, and it's kind of like a shocker. Like, how do you not know? You know, it is amazing because in the past couple of weeks, you've got 2 cases. A 15-year-old boy that has vanished without a trace. You've got a 22-year-old, 6'4" or 7" college kid from Missouri who has vanished without a trace. Like, that's a huge significance here. That it's like, wow, how? So
It's scary.
yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the college kid is from Missouri, I think.
Yeah, Missouri.
I can only imagine what his family is going through.
It's like your worst nightmare come alive.
Have you heard of turtle traders? They were a group of 14 novice traders who were trained by Wall.
Real quick, they want him home. This is the first one that I haven't heard them say you're not in trouble. Usually they say you're not in trouble. Remember one of them, CP said the door's not locked. You're not in trouble. This one, they're not saying that. So they say call 911, run into the street, go into public. Very different. And I am looking for the update that I read last night that said that the P-Foots were traveling quite a bit after the disappearance and had some large and interesting transactions that took place. So I am looking for that update while we watch this. Okay. Yes, this is an interview that occurred March 18th with Chronicles of Olivia, and she's in their home. And I really think this is an important interview. This interview has just always been one that I feel is very important, along with Nancy Grace. By the way, in Nancy Grace, CP says that their lights are not motion lights above the garage. That is not accurate. You can talk to anyone who lives in the neighborhood. Their house is pitch dark right now, but as you drive by, their motion lights will come on. Okay? So those lights above the garage are motion lights. That was a fib, allegedly.
Do you guys receive hate
That-
on the internet?
Yes, and it's ongoing. It's every single day. People are people, and they have their opinions. Everybody is formulating their idea of what's going on and who's guilty and who's not guilty because they want to know or they feel they need to know. There's a difference. Unfortunately, what I will tell you is that when you're the family in this position and you're working with law enforcement and everything's going the way it goes, people automatically assume this parent or that parent. And in this situation, I can promise you, every single parent has been vetted. I can't go into details, but I can tell you we have been vetted and we have been cleared of all possibility of wrongdoing, foul play. There's nothing to that. We've heard all kinds of stories.
I pretty much don't even go online anymore at this point.
I, on the other hand, I do go on and I do talk to these folks. And
We do know he goes online, and he is the gift that keeps giving back when he does, in my opinion. Elevated Truth was golden nuggets. Excuse me. It says they're talking about, he says they are vetted, they are cleared, nothing regarding foul play. That is inaccurate. As you know now, they are central figures in a criminal investigation. They were not vetted and they were not cleared. And I'm just not sure where the connection is missing, where they don't realize these are being recorded and watched, in my opinion. So let's keep going.
I want them to understand they have this formulated opinion on who we are, not who we truly are. They've never met us. We've never crossed paths with some of these folks. But I have told them online, if you want to know, just ask me. I'll answer your questions to the best of what I can. There are some things that I cannot give you because law enforcement has dictated that we are not to provide certain information. But I will try. I am direct, I am brash, but I am very respectful. So if you have questions, ask. I'll give you what I can. Just be respectful, please. And keep in mind, there's 3 parents and there's thousands and millions of people out there that may have a question. We are trying to get to them, I promise you.
How has your guys' life been affected by that? Like, I know it's a broad question, but what's like when you wake up in the morning, what's it just like?
Miserable, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Think of it like this. You wake up every morning and your routine is what it is and you know it, right? Now wake up when this happens and you can't figure out what to do. You struggle every single day on trying to get out of the bed, to deal and face everybody's negativity, and you try to make it a positive thing.
Or the fact that my son's still not home.
We have a bedroom that's empty that is never normally ever empty, except for when he's with his dad every other weekend. So now we have a child that's missing. So there's no words to describe it, but I can just tell you, it's like you get up and now you don't know what to do.
Sebastian's parents also talked about how his actions and behaviors could be different, or how he would respond in a new environment.
Did you know that animals listen to dominating tactics because they're scared? If you want to have a mindful relationship,
Well, that's
We're going to stop for a second and go to X. There's a little update. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Let me. There is a little bit of an update here. I'm going to stop for a second so we can see the update from Atnight. Thank you all for being here and spending this time as a family. Let's see if this is the one. Yes, okay. I haven't seen it yet, so we're going to watch this together for the first time. Hold on one moment. Let me see who this is. Make sure it's not urgent. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to pause it till I can get it large so we can enjoy it together. This is from Atnight. Okay, you ready? Let's watch it.
And the day after a news conference where officials did not provide much new information, the Sumner County Sheriff's Department and multiple other agencies are back on the ground today searching for missing 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. Now, it has at this point been 5 weeks since that Sumner teenager was last seen, and still no sign of where he may be.
I don't get it. I mean, right now it looks like there's nobody home. Last night the place is jumping. Something ain't right. Go check it out.
Now?
No, tomorrow, egghead. Now! Go ahead!
Get the hell out of here. All right, Johnny. But what about my money? What money? AC said you had some dough for me. Very fair. How much do I owe you? AC said 10%. Too bad AC ain't in charge no more. What do you mean? He's upstairs taking a bath. He'll call you when he gets out. Hey, I tell you what I'm gonna give you, Snakes. I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead. All right, Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm going. 1, 2, 10. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
What happened?
I don't know who's in there, but somebody just got blown away.
Huh?
Somebody beat us to the job. They're in there. 2 of them. There was arguing. One of them blew the other one away.
Who?
I don't know. I thought I recognized one of their voices. And I know I heard that name Snakes before.
Snakes? Snakes. I don't know no snakes.
Snakes. Let's get out of here.
Hold it. Let's wait and see who it is. We work this neighborhood too.
Yeah.
Supposing the cops finger us for a job and they start asking us questions about a murder in the area. Wouldn't it be nice to have a face to go with their questions?
That's a good idea.
Of course it's a good idea. Snakes.
He sounded like...
What do we know about today's renewed search efforts? Well, News 2's Adam Mintzer is outside the Sumner County Mobile Command Center with the very latest. Adam?
Mark, we're actually starting to see search crews come back to the Mobile Command Center, wrapping up the efforts for the day. We just checked in with the Sumner County Sheriff's Office to see if they found anything of note in today's efforts. We were told that so far they have not. Now, today's search was very reminiscent of earlier searches that we saw about a month ago when this investigation and the search for Sebastian Rogers began. They were searching many of the same areas that they did initially, and we saw dozens of agencies out here today, everyone from the FBI, TBI, for some of the larger departments and smaller ones as well, including the MTSU PD, Hendersonville PD as well, and the Lebanon Fire and Rescue Team, just to name a few of the more than a dozen.
Wait. It's just what he wants us to do. It's to go back downstairs through his funhouse so we get all tore up.
You're gonna call the cops!
He's not calling it. From a tree house? Come on.
Window?
Yeah.
Not going out the window?
Why, you scared, Marv? Are you afraid? Come on, get out here. Come on. Come on!
Let's go back, Harry.
Shut up.
We didn't expect much today because we saw a Facebook post earlier from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office announcing today's renewed efforts, where they said that they had no evidence or leads to indicate that they would find anything with this recanvassing. And we are now learning, as I said, that they have not. We are told that this was planned for about more than a week now, and but actually, Mark, as you mentioned in that presser yesterday, they didn't mention this search effort. What we have continued to hear, though, from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office.
Harry, I've reached the top!
Do you want to make sure they leave no stone unturned? Reporting live in Sumner County, Adam Mintzer, News 2.
Okay, so what do you think from that? What is your take? I feel like I'm catching a little bit of a cold, so excuse me. Yes, you be honest and you go get Sebastian, or you tell something. No, they were never cleared. Never. And he was saying that from the beginning. And whenever he would say it, it seemed he'd include all three parents were cleared. Okay. Blue, red, 0. In my opinion, from what I've heard, because I showed them pictures, one of the neighbors saw KP's car being driven out. And they happened to pull up next to the person. And they thought it was going to be KP. It wasn't. They thought it was Chris. Took another look. It looked similar, but wasn't. I showed them a couple of pictures. And in their opinion, it was Brian S. Okay. So I believe you are correct. I believe there are several people helping to move cars, in my opinion. And yes, they are moving cars. There's been a white Dodge Caravan there lately. Okay, so I agree with you. I don't believe they are out of the country, in my opinion. I hope not, right? So what did you get from that? That was quite a so they're poking there, and we know when we see these things that we may not understand them, but they're not for us, right? They're for the criminals. They're for the criminals. Did Santa visit everyone? I hope everyone got a visit from Santa. If you wanted one, we're expecting one. It's a great movie. So, what did we take from this? Let's see what we took from this. Alpha male's dog opened the bag of flour on the table and shook it all over the living room. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I haven't seen Home Alone in a while. Canadian Cookie and Michelle Vincent. I'm going to go watch it too later on tonight. No, I didn't see Mr. and Mrs. E's message. I'll look. Oh, let's not mention creators in the chat. I know I do the same thing because we are very complimentary here. But then suddenly, are we suddenly watching a movie? Yes. And then, but then someone hater always has to come in and say rude things about him. So that's why I try not to. Okay. So I'm not. Yes, they are working hard to fight trolls. And if they by accident remove one of yours, it's because it's moving so fast. Oh, that's cute. Crafting in true crime. Love this movie. Just made a gift card holder that's a pizza box and it says, "Keep the change, you filthy animal." That's cute. I love the humor in that. Inga Burns, it irritates me every time I think of it now that we know. Every time I think of it now that we know. It irritates me, it bothers me, but there has to be a reason they haven't picked him up yet. And it could possibly be for things like elevated truth panel. The guy just can't help himself, in my opinion. And they, I don't know, but that's not an excuse, right? So I don't know. I do not know. Excuse me, y'all. I think I'm getting sick. Yep, Star Lambert. They had snakes in there. Snakes. Yeah, who needs snacks? Whack a troll by the dozens. Okay, what else do you all see in there? Prayers for Sebastian and Seth. Yes. Snakes. Yep. I wrote that down too. Is anyone eating a colossal popcorn? No, but I am eating a colossal pretzel, Deborah Durr. Okay. In my opinion, CP and KP did something to Sebastian and now the hunt is closing in on them. They are scared, trying now to make it look like a car accident took his life. They are playing it as a car crash, which is absolutely ludicrous. Because if you thought a car took your child's life, and even if you didn't know, in my opinion, because he ran away, you would have been following. Why weren't they out searching? It's right there. I don't understand it. What explanation could you explain to me, please, logically, that if you thought your child was hit by a car and abandoned and left, why you as a mother would go out of town instead of be searching the area for him? Explain it to me. But now, 9.5 months later, almost 10, it'll be 10 tomorrow. 10 months today since he was last seen. Now, and this is when you choose to go check to see if he'd been abandoned after being hit. It makes no sense. There was no blood on the road. There are signs when things like that occur, just like if an animal were to pick him up, right? We know if an animal picked him up, there would be signs that that occurred. Nancy Grace explained that on one of hers, and it was great. She said they always, oh, she was talking about Dior Koontz, and she said that they said, oh, maybe an animal took him, and then they had experts they talked to who said that doesn't happen. You see blood, you see pieces of material. He had boots on that were too large for his feet. They would have come off. So there's no sign of any of that. There's absolutely zero sign of any of that. And even if you thought that, 10 months later, you decide to go look in the place you think your son was abandoned and left after an accident. What kept you from going there for 10 months? It makes no sense. I want to read something to you. Little Red Zero, what movie are you going to see? Filthy Animals. Love it, Lady Roses. Lady Roses. I didn't write that one down. Good. Well done. Well done. Let's see here. I'm trying to see. High dollar transactions are concerning. My first thought is rugs or payments for tuition someplace, allegedly, in my opinion. Let's stop looking at this interview. I do want to read to you the part about transactions. And then we need to get off of here and we'll come back together tonight. And I so appreciate you all being here. Let's read about the transactions. I want to share that with you. Hold on, I'll be right there. Oh, it's in the wrong place. Sorry. Why am I here? Here we go. Here we go. We're not going to read all of it. We read the whole document last night, but I want you to see what we're right here. Okay. This is what I want you to see. Let's make sure you can see it with me. There we go. Let me hide the comment. Thank you for all your lovely comments, by the way. Appreciate you. Throughout the months following Sebastian's disappearance, Christopher and CP and KP have traveled extensively for non-search related purposes. Financial statements, travel itineraries, and multiple eyewitness accounts suggest they embarked on vacations, made large or, in quotes, interesting transactions, and consistently cut ties with personal contacts who questioned their behavior. Okay, so they have seen their financial statements, they have their travel itineraries, they have multiple eyewitness accounts that have spoken of their vacations. They have made large transactions or interesting transactions, and they cut ties consistently, not just one person, but consistently cut ties with personal contacts who question their behavior. The large and interesting transactions to me is really concerning. Let's say suspicious and concerning. hold on 1 second. I'm getting my brother call. 1 second. Okay, so more things trickle out, more, and yes, I agree with you. I'm sure they are very nervous. I think a lot, CP, when they directed, how about for Christmas, you let us know where he is or tell the people who know to bring Sebastian home. That's important. That's an important message. Let's go over that one and then we're going to close here. I have to, and I will be back on tonight with all of you. But let's look at that one. Okay. Merry Christmas, everyone. May your day be filled with joy, laughter, and the warmth of family. And hey, Mr. Proudfoot, how about making this the best Christmas ever by instructing whoever has information about Sebastian's whereabouts to bring him back home? Let's make it a true holiday miracle. Congratulations on the extra cash from not buying gifts for Sebastian this year. Instead of pocketing the savings, maybe we could invest in a heart and actually work to bring him back. But who are we kidding, right? That would require caring. And if you know where he is, perhaps you could guide him to a nearby store, tell him to go inside and call the police. It's a small act that could make a significant difference. And that's in bold. So that is directed towards CP, which leads me to believe he is the Joker, allegedly. And the cuffs are going to be for him. Many think KP, though. We will see. Maybe it's neither. Maybe it's someone else. We don't know. We don't know what we don't know. Just kidding. I appreciate all of you being here with me. I'm sorry I can't stay a little longer this morning and I didn't get up a little earlier, but I will be back tonight and we can do another session like we did last night and spend Christmas night together. Brian S. No, Deanna Mustard. It is Chris CP's sister's husband. Okay, Melissa's. Okay, so let's go ahead and sign off here. Prayers up for all of you, for Seth, for all of Sebastian's loved ones, and mainly for Sebastian to be strong and be covered through this day and that he is brought home. I will see all of you this evening, and hi, Jenny Mount, and I truly appreciate you coming in and spending this time with me as a family. So we will be back tonight, and be safe. Keep me posted if anything breaks. Send me an email or a comment, and I appreciate each of you, and I will see you tonight. Merry Christmas for those who celebrate. Talk to you soon. We are going to bring him home. Thanks so much, everyone, for being here. I truly appreciate it. And my mods, I want to Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much, and may you have a blessed day. And if you can't make it in tonight, you've been here today, don't worry about it. We've got plenty of mods. I'm sure the others will come on in tonight. So I'll see you all this evening. If I see you, everyone else, hit subscribe, notification bell, and don't miss tonight's show. Thank you so much. Or any updates about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Merry Christmas.